The number of reported rapes and sexual assaults in the UK is increasing, and there's more support available to victims than ever before. But coming forward and looking for help is not always an easy choice. A Sexual Assault Referral Centre is a place where victims can go to get medical care and counselling. I went to Swindon to meet the staff at one centre and find out what happens when you go there.
Our Sexual Assault Referral Centre is a one-stop shop where we try and encourage victims of any age, any ethnicity to come forward to report any rape or serious sexual assault, either via the police or through their GP or just by themselves.
It's really important that you talk to somebody, because otherwise you just go over and over it in your head, and lots of young people that I've spoken to kind of think that they're to blame, and I think, you know, that's so negative because it just spirals down and you just can't cope with it.
If you're a victim of sexual assault, a referral centre is the first point of call. Many centres are found in hospitals, and although most people are referred by the police, you can just go in by yourself. While you're there, you'll be offered a medical examination which can be used in the future if you want to prosecute. I spoke to the staff at the Swindon Centre to see what would happen if I came in to report a sexual assault. So what's going to happen when the doctor comes in now?
Well, the doctor will come in, sit down and talk about what they're going to do. They would like to do a full medical review, but only if you give permission. So they would sit down and say about what you've been through, take a statement of your story, really, so they know what evidence they need to take.
Some people completely close down, go into compliance, flop, sorry for everything. Other people find it hard to have eye contact, things going on for them, lots of emotions, things they're thinking about, things that they've got to do, people involved like parents, perhaps boyfriend, what they're going to say. So lots of different emotions, really. Some people are tearful, some people aren't.
What parts of my body will they take samples from?
Depends on what's happened, if you've been kissed or touched in areas, and if it's full intercourse or, you know, it was full sex, you would have vaginal swabs taken, because that would be where they would get semen and the evidence from.
The examinations vary from case to case, but we do all sorts of things, swabbing for mouth areas, any areas that's been touched, kissed, licked, bitten perhaps, so that could be anywhere, breasts, legs, arms, back. Then we do the examination from the vaginal area. We talk through the process and what's going to happen, and we always make sure that you're okay with this. We don't have to do anything. If you want us to stop, we'll stop.
We ask for consent for every step of the way. So you may want to give the history of what's happened, but you may not want a medical examination. You may get halfway through the medical examination, decide that actually it's totally uncomfortable for you and you don't want it, and that's entirely within your right as well.
Because it's a self-referral, there's no police involvement at this stage, and it's only if you want to take it further then there'll be. But it'll be just the doctor and the crisis worker and you. So it's very private, and, you know, it's very confidential, and they'll make you feel really comfortable.
When I'm having the tests done, will anyone else see them being done, or will it be just the doctor?
It'll just be the doctor. If you want to come over, I'll show you where you'll sit. It's all behind a screen, so you'll feel comfortable. This is the couch where the doctor would ask you to sit on. And this machinery here is called a colposcope. If you've got injuries of any kind, then it can be taken photographs and evidence to be used later if you wanted to take it further. I would follow that person by telephoning them and saying, you've been into our centre and I want to know how you are. Are you coping? Have you got support network, friends? Are you eating, sleeping? Are you going back, you know, to do job or school or college? And by gauging their reaction is then following up what they want to do.
I don't want to go to the police at the moment, but if I want to in the future, will that be possible?
Yeah, absolutely. The samples that we take, we can freeze and store them here for up to 7 years. So you've got time to decide what you want to do with no pressure. So some people decide that they don't want to, and then others think, oh, I really feel strong enough that I really want to make sure that this person doesn't do it to anyone else.
We're here to help, not to judge anybody, and it's about looking after them, and you know, they've not done anything wrong. It's not anything they've done, which is a lot of the things that comes up. It's me, what did I do wrong? So we always say it's not you, you haven't done anything wrong. And try and reiterate that all the time, really, and that you're so brave to come forward and to bring this to the attention of the police.
If I did want to take it to court in the future, who would I get in contact with?
Well, I think because you've met me, you've got my details, my mobile number and my telephone number. If at any time you want to sit down and talk through the process, then we can sit down and say, and I can arrange for a female, specially trained officer to come and talk to you and do a video interview about what happened.
The police officers are really good, really kind, really thoughtful of what's going on. Sometimes the victims hold back a little bit because they're just a bit afraid of the law, and they find it difficult to have eye contact sometimes because I think they're thinking through the processes, what's going to happen.
I don't want my friends or family to find out about this. Can everything stay private?
It's absolutely confidential and no one would know, only you, the counsellor, and obviously I would know, but it wouldn't be out to anyone else.
Anybody 18 or over gets complete reassurance that they will have confidentiality. Nothing will be passed on without consent. Examinations can be done and you can be given an anonymous code, so we don't even have your name. You will be asked permission for every single step of the way. You are in control.
By talking to someone and then saying how you feel, then that's the first steps to kind of recovery.